Hi. Okay, so this is the first of many videos that I'm going to do, but the reason why I'm doing this one this evening is because my friend is experiencing some back pain, and as have I, and it ends up that it's narrowing down into her right hip, which was the same as me, but now I feel like I'm over it now. But you know how I did that? I did that with moon work. So, um, but a fellow astrologer um, who does medical astrology actually pointed it out to me. So when she did that, I went to this and it explained to me what was going on and why I was experiencing pain in that area due to these things that I'm going to read to you, which also pertain to I believe, to my friend, which makes sense. So the first thing I do is I go to this chapter here, and it gives a little brief description about every possible thing that could be wrong with you, and it gives you an emotional reason why you could be experiencing that. So that's chapter 15, the list. But I've been using this book for about 8 or 7 years, and it has helped me. It's been one of my major tools in helping me get over fibromyalgia. I used to be on medication 3 times a day, and I managed to get myself off that. But anyways, let's get to the point here. Carries the body, major thrust in moving forward. Major trust in moving forward. Okay. And then she also gives these little mantras that you can say, but I'll leave that for later. So then it says hip problems, fear of going forward in major decisions, nothing to move forward to. Now, starting a brand new business can make it really hard to trust and move forward because you might be afraid that you're going to fail. So it's a heavy thing to carry, and I guess it evidently shows up in our hips. I've always had hip problems though, but this is different. This is in my lower back. So I went from there, which I want to share too, because they're associated, right? Especially depending on where it's at. But there's been a couple things happening with my right hip. One is a burning sensation right above it on my back, and then the other one's the hip actually feels like it's dislocating, like it's just, I don't know. So I've been trying to figure that out too. So this is what it says about the back, the lower back specifically. Do you feel real burnt out? Are your finances in a mess, or do you worry about them excessively? I gotta look up here. Okay. Then your lower back may be bothering you. The lack of money or the fear of money will do it. The amount you have has nothing to do with it. So many of us feel that money is the most important thing in our lives and that we could not live without it. This is not true. There is something far more important and precious to use more important, precious to us, without which we could not live. What is that? Is it our breath? Our breath is the most precious substance in our lives, and yet we totally take for granted when we exhale that our next breath will be there. If we did not take another breath, we would not last 3 minutes. Now, if the power that created us had given us enough breath to last for as long as we shall live, can we not trust that everything else we need will also be supplied? Now, I know money has been a big thing for me in the last year, because I have my own business. So it's a lot of stress, and whenever I was really stressed about it, there was no money coming in. Also, I didn't have my finances in order. So I think that all had part to play. And that's something else that I've been bringing up with a few of my friends too, is that um, I feel like having your finances in order helps the abundance come in, right? Look, there's doodles, and then down here is fairy. So yeah, I wasn't taking care of my finances. And see, when we were in the program, we had to take care of our finances every week or every month. And as soon as that stopped, I stopped. And then later in the summer, I went and looked at my tarot cards that I pulled at the beginning of the year for this. And each month I pull a card. And it just so happened that this month that I went to look to see my progress, because I thought I was doing it all along. This could be another timeline thing, honestly, because I swear to God I did it. And I went, and I didn't write anything. And it was about the lack of money and money blocks. And so I started working on my finances a little bit. Some more money started coming in. I didn't realize this at the time. And then I've been trying to keep on track of it, but I've been having a really hard time. So now I have somebody helping me with it. But still, I'm taking the main responsibility for it, and it's not getting done. But that's going to get done this week. So anyway, I am curious if this resonates with you, and you can send me a private message if you don't want to comment down here. But I'm really excited to be doing this, and I'm going to be doing more of them. I have been feeling the need to read stories. And this might be the way to do it. I was thinking of children's stories because I love children's stories, and I have a bunch of them over there. And there's this person that I met recently, and she wrote a children's book, and I was really thinking about reading that on YouTube for her. But maybe I'll start with adults with the Louise Hay book. You can heal your life. So if you suffer from chronic pain, or even just one symptom that you're not getting any answers from the doctors about, they keep coming back and saying the test results are fine and it's just you getting old or whatever, it'd be interesting to look into. You can even ask me, and I'll do a video about that particular symptom without naming you. And yeah, so I'm going to do another one here shortly. And I wonder what that will be, but it'll be a symptom that I can relate to, and that was a problem when I was going through the fibromyalgia. Maybe it'll be the feet, because that was a really tough one for me last week. So, or not last week, last year. Alrighty, talk to you guys later.